Today I've put every single NBA player onto the team that drafted them. Players aren't returned to their rookie state, nor are they put back in their prime. No, they stay the player that they are today, in real life, but in many cases, they've got a new, old team. I simulated one full regular season with this roster and used the ensuing standings to build a single elimination tournament bracket. The one seed on both sides of the bracket get a bye through to the Sweet 16. Congrats to the Pelicans and Hawks.
That's how you do it.
We'll start with the left side 8 vs 9 matchup. The Kings get back Tyrese Halliburton for a sick duo with De'Aaron Fox, while the Spurs add DeJounte Murray, Derek White to their current core. And it probably goes without saying, but the higher seed in each matchup gets home court advantage, in this case, the 8 seed Kings. And looks like that worked out pretty well for them. Yeah, no clutch finish, no upset here. Big dub for Sac. Tyrese Halliburton 29-13, De'Aaron Fox 24-11. Maybe it would have worked between those two. Up next, we've got the 5-12 matchup. I thought OKC would simulate a bit better considering KD, Harden, and Russ are back for a 2012 reunion. They should have a bit of a cakewalk against the young Rockets team in the first round. Literally every time I hype a team up or say like they should win or dominate, whatever, I always expect that I'm a little bit, just jinxing them a little bit. Not in this case though. OKC did in fact cruise. 32 for KD, 20 for Harden, 25 for Emmanuel Quickly. Sure, he's part of the big three, I guess. We move to the 4 vs 13 game. Memphis added Walker Kessler, Trey Murphy, and a couple vets and Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry, while the Mavericks don't look as good with Trae Young replacing Luka. Mavs fans, this is like a glimpse of if that trade hadn't gone down. This is your alternate timeline, and for Hawks fans, you'll see Luka later. I'm sorry, this is kind of rude. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot Trae Young. I guess it doesn't matter what team he's on. He always seems to have these crazy simulations. I don't actually know if he's playing well in this game, but his team sure is. The Mavs are in this thing. That's my boy Kelly Olynyk from Canada missing a 3. No, it's back out though to Trey, who's open, and he hits it. All right, but can they close this thing out? Will Dallas complete the unthinkable? No, that's Ja Morant. Yeah, and 1. Okay, Trae Young, by the way, actually did ball out. 37 points and 9 assists, but in and out. The 6-11 matchup on the left sees a very nice Timberwolves crew. Lauri Markkanen and Zach LaVine join Ant and Cat. They're taking on the Suns, which, yeah, that's pretty much just Devin Booker. Okay, D-Book actually put up gnarly numbers during the regular season sim because he's like a one-man show. I don't think it's gonna work here, single elimination setting, and no, it didn't. This is it's a mini blowout here. Credit to D-Book for at least keeping it somewhat close. I'll be honest, I have zero clue how Golden State got the 3 seed. Steph, Clay, Dre, and Poole returns, but that's it. While the Clippers roster got absolutely decimated. Wow, everyone's gone. And despite me thinking this Golden State roster is not too good, they get a cakewalk. Wow, Mickey Mouse ring on the way. The left side 7-10 matchup features the young Lakers core reunited, including Austin Reeves and Alex Caruso. Because yes, I should explain here, undrafted players on this roster get put back onto the first team they appeared for. It's the same for all teams, not just the Lakers. And those Lakers taking on Portland. Dame and CJ are back together. Maybe this time it'll work. Oh my goodness, we might finally have it. Our first upset of the video. I'm sorry, Laker fans, it might be at your team's expense. Brandon Ingram missing. Dame and CJ, dude, this is nuts. Trenton Watford inside. He's like a 73 overall. Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball, all these dudes, D'Angelo Russell. No way they're going to be a first round exit right here. D'Lo bricking. 20 seconds left. Brandon Ingram pulling up from the wing, and that's it. They're all getting traded for LeBron. Let's go. And our final first round matchup on the left, the 2-seeded Denver Nuggets. Wow, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert added to a championship core. Good luck, old man Gordon Hayward and the Utah Jazz. Yeah. What in the world? Why is this game kind of close? Why are the Jazz? Okay. Denver's gonna survive. I thought this would be literally a 40-point blowout. What? Nikola Jokic 43, 16, and 18. 74 overall. Keontae George kept this game close. Well, that was a weird one. Wow, that was a little bit scary, but the Nuggets do survive, as do the Portland Trail Blazers, who, as we look at the top left region, are the only true upset of the left side of our bracket. But it's cool. We got lots of runway left in this video. As we are on to the round of 32 now. For the right side of the bracket, of course, the Hawks, the 1 seed, get a bye. Will we see some dramatics here? Let's find out.
Hey, Winnie, did you know that it's Christmas in like a few days? Gosh, I wish I got you something. This toy? Yeah, that's not new. That's my bad. Good news is I have something for the people watching this for Christmas. All right, it's very exciting.
And And that is an invitation to join Underdog Fantasy right now. Merry Christmas. Okay, for those of you who've been watching any of my channels for a minute, you've heard me talk about Underdog, but seriously, there's no better time than right now to sign up. This upcoming Christmas weekend, there's NFL football coming out of our ears, man. You can build a wide assortment of pick'em entries to cheer on while you're sipping on that sweet, sweet eggnog. For us Hoops fans, I mean, I don't need to remind you, the NBA and Christmas, it's synonymous, brah. Just before ripping open some gifts under the tree, or maybe after, or maybe during, build an NBA pick'em entry to feast your eyes on while you're getting ready to dive into that holiday ham. Additionally, if you want to compete against others, there's different daily drafts and tournaments for both leagues, with prizes that would make even Santa Claus himself just a bit jealous. Use my code JCAN at Underdog right now to get your first deposit matched up to $100 and a free mystery pick'em special. No coal in the stocking here.
Oh my goodness, Winnie the red-nosed reindeer approves of this message. I'm sorry, she wants them off. You're so cute though, keep them on, come on.
Again, that's code JCAN at Underdog Fantasy. Major shout out to those guys for supporting my channel. Link and all information is down below. To the right side of the bracket we go. The 8-seeded Raptors with the return of DeMar DeRozan, Jonas Valanciunas taking on the 9-seeded Pacers with Kawhi and Paul George. Now that is an interesting team. Kawhi being drafted by Indiana, then traded for George Hill. Like, I know that happened. I always think of it when I'm presented with it, but I always forget, like, off the top of my head. It's just so crazy that happened. The Pacers low-key need a 3 right here. Oh, and they've got one. Karis LeVert in the corner, bricked it. No way. A really ugly game, but a great battle that Toronto holds on to win. We move to the 5 versus 12 matchup. The Celtics are very loaded with Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, and Terry Rozier added to their roster. The Magic, meanwhile, get Domantas Sabonis and not much else. The Celtics are one of a few teams in this roster that it's basically their current day team plus a few extra players. Like, that's amazing. How are they only a 5 seed? Okay, what am I seeing? I could have jumped into this game. This is just like Denver all over. How did Boston let this be a 10-point game? Come on. Somehow, someway, freaking Jimmy Butler. The Chicago Bulls ended up as a 4 seed. It's Jimmy, I guess, but look at all those centers. What is that roster? They're taking on the Wizards, Bradley Beal, and a super mid team. Okay, the Chicago Bulls are up by 18. They're gonna win this game. I feel exactly the same about the Bulls as I did earlier about the Warriors. One great player, Steph, Jimmy Butler. Not much, like the rest of the roster is nothing crazy, but a really easy first round matchup, and they're off and running. Next up, we've got the 6 seed Miami Heat. Nothing really special here. They added Bojan Bogdanovic. They're facing the big man heavy Brooklyn Nets, Claxton, Kuzma, Lopez. All right. Actually, the Bulls too. The reason I'm so down on their roster, out of their best 5 players, like 4 of them are centers, kind of like this Nets team. I don't think it'll work. All right. Then again, clearly, I just do not know ball, as we have our second, and this one even better, upset of the video. Go Brooklyn. On to the 3 versus 14 matchup. I cannot lie, I'm a bit surprised the Hornets are only a 3 seed with Shea, LaMelo, Durant, a whole bunch of depth. They've got the Knicks in round 1, Porzingis, RJ Barrett. That is not great. I mean, I don't mean to disrespect Knicks fans, and look at your boys. They are only down 10. Charlotte is so good. It's now the Hornets, it was the Nuggets, and the Celtics, all teams that I think are loaded, all of whom kind of inexplicably let their first round matchups be way closer than they should have been, but they all handled business. Fair enough. Once again, into the category of how this team not simulate better, the Cavaliers, LeBron, Kyrie, weapons everywhere. Really? They're taking on Giannis and honestly a pretty stellar 10 seed Bucks team. Yeah. I don't know. I could smell the upset coming from a mile away. As soon as I saw, like, after I did the regular season sim that LeBron and the Cavs would face Giannis and the Bucks, I knew they were losing. Like, it's just hard. Yeah, I'm a LeBron stan. I got his jersey on the wall. Do I have to go switch that now? I'm salty when he loses early in a video. Come on.
We don't care.
But finally, finishing off the first round, Joel Embiid's supporting cast in Philly is even more loaded. Mikal Bridges, Drew Holiday, sheesh. They should roll past a pretty sad Pistons squad. As if we didn't already know it, the Detroit Pistons showed up and decided to remind us that in basketball, anything can happen. No empty possessions, Joe. You're getting clamped by Drummond. You traveled, you missed. Oh, it's over. It's over. And it was over. Are you kidding me? Joel Embiid, disaster class for an L. I literally can't believe it, dude. We lost Joel Embiid, LeBron James. We had 3 upsets in the bottom right region of our bracket alone. That's wild. Makes up for an extremely chalk top right region. Yeah, everyone you'd think advanced did advance. And with that, we are on to the Sweet 16. Obviously, the Eastern Conference, the right side of our bracket. A little more intriguing with the upsets, but now it's wide open, dude. And we'll begin the Sweet 16 on the left side of the bracket, the top left region, where we introduce the first seeded New Orleans Pelicans. Anthony Davis leading the way, 94 overall. We've got Zion Williamson, CP3. He's old, but still effective. Herb Jones, Buddy Hield. This is a really balanced roster. They're deep as well. I can see why they're a 1 seed. I could also see this game legitimately going either way. De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton. That duo could beat probably any team, so let's find out. Oh, man. I mean, I called this. I called it, right? Like, I just said it. I'm sorry, Pelicans fans. I did not mean to jinx you guys. A blowout win for De'Aaron Fox with 40 points, 9 assists. Tyrese Halliburton, 27 and 12. That duo. I know I just said it literally 9 seconds ago, but they could beat anybody in this tournament, and I think they just proved it. Taking down a 1 seed. I always feel legitimately bad when we have a team enter a video, then leave it like 5 seconds later. Sorry, Pelicans fans. This should be a good one. The 4 seed Grizzlies versus 5 seed Thunder. We're gonna lose one of these teams. That sucks. It's also how a single elimination tournament works, Jay. Thank you, people. I know. It's just like these 2 teams are great. And I accidentally skipped through the end of the simcast in the game because it was not close. The Thunder, apparently greater, upset the Grizzlies, a 10-point win. There you go. For those who aren't keeping track at home, we've had 2 Sweet 16 games so far and 2 upsets. Can the Timberwolves continue that by taking down the 3 seed Warriors? It's very much on the table, I fear. Wow, we were on track. I'll show you in a second. We were on track. Wait a minute, it's a 6-point game. Might we have some shenanigans here? I was gonna say we were on track to potentially have an upset or at very least a clutch finish. Then Golden State, man, they put their foot to the pedal or the pedal to the metal, whatever you say. No upset here, all right? Golden State, they're 2 for 2 in this video. Actually, the Timberwolves beat Golden State in the second half. At some point, it looked like they might win this game or come back. Golden State held them off, though. That's all you need to know. And our final Sweet 16 matchup on the left side of the bracket. Dude, Denver is insane. Look at how well their starting 5 fits together. Portland, I'm sorry. No. All right, they are. Oh my goodness. No. I bet some of you don't believe me when these upsets happen or outcomes of the. What am I supposed to do right now? This is how I do every one of these games. Simcat. What? Not only do they beat the Nuggets, it's a freaking 25-point blowout. Oh my gosh. Jokic at 31, 11, and 11. He wasn't bad. They played no defense, Denver. The Trailblazers hit 62% of their shots, made 1,000,003. What? All right, that makes no sense to me. I don't, the logic does not, we just have to accept it at this point.
I hate it.
I don't understand what I just saw. I cannot compute it, but the Warriors Mickey Mouse run to a championship, it continues because they've got a pretty weak Blazer squad in the next round. While up in the top left region, like I mentioned, we had 2 technical upsets. I mean, the Thunder doesn't really count, but yeah, they move on to face the Kings. We're rolling to the right side of the bracket. Dude, I cannot believe Denver's eliminated, and Philly early. This video is crazy. Atlanta was the 1 seed. They have 97 overall Luka Doncic and every single 81, 82 overall player you can think of. I guess it works. But at this point, anything is on the table. If the Raptors, who are an 8 seed, upset the Hawks, I mean, it won't be surprising, right? Like, why won't it happen? See, here we are. A minute 20 left. The Raptors are only down to Atlanta clinging to their victory, hoping to hold on. Fred VanVleet working off a screen. That is a clean look for 2, and he buries it. Atlanta was able to get a stop after the Schroeder miss, meaning, yeah, the ball's back in their court. Luka working on Fred. That's way too easy. Oh, that was beautiful. The CPU, Luka doing work. Fred trying to go back at Luka. He gets good position inside, off to Valanciunas, who bricks it. What? 33, 9, 6, 2, and a dagger from Luka in his debut in this video. Just like on the left side of the bracket with the Thunder Grizzlies, we will lose either the Bulls or Celtics, a true heavyweight in this video right here. I don't know. This could go either way. Jimmy Butler's on a insanity run. Actually, that's disrespectful. disrespectful. Jimmy has like, as soon as it becomes like do or die playoffs, whatever, Jimmy Butler steps up. We know that. Dude, the script writers are actually cooking in this video. Boston is down 2, just over a minute left. They need a bucket right here, and Jason Tatum turns it over. Also, what am I seeing? 2K, why do we do? Jimmy Butler's not on the court for the Bulls. Nah, it's Kobe White. It's Bobby Portis at shooting guard. Remember I said they have all those centers? Wendell is shooting a 3. That was dumb. Take the ball inside is what I'm trying to say. All right, maybe it wasn't a masterclass after all. Why is Jimmy not on the court? Matisse Thybulle, why is he shooting corner 3s with a hand in his face? I guess that's why. And you know what? After all that chaos, all that questionable coaching, Jimmy Butler should at least be pretty rested here. He was on the bench, and now he needs it. I can feel it in my bones, baby. Does Boston have the stop? Jimmy going to work on Jalen. It's ugly. Oh no, he's forced to pick up his dribble. He leans inside and gets it to go at the buzzer. Jaylen Brown played such good defense. I knew an ugly animation was coming, but Jimmy kind of got blessed with that one. It worked. I do fear we just hit the high point of this video. That finish was unbelievable. Yeah, here's my favorite, the 3-seeded Hornets. They are so good. The Nets don't stand a chance. Dude, I just would not learn my lesson this video. Jinxing another game. Of course we had a tight finish between these teams. They have like 5 big men out here. Jared Allen shooting a corner 3. I'm done. I am done. No way. Dude, this was unexplainable. For some reason, the Hornets, they were just determined to lose. Like, it's that simple. Oh, yeah, and my boy Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is not on the court. I literally just realized that, and Brandon Miller just turned the ball over. Somehow, some way, some free throw shenanigans left Charlotte with one more chance to tie this game up. They need a 3, and they're going for it. Tobias Harris, 2 in a row. He bricks it. Jalen Durant on the glass. That's a huge rebound. Tobias Harris in the corner, hand down from Kyle Kuzma, and Tobias misses 2 in a row. It's over. Wow. As we've seen, a truly wild tournament thus far, culminating right here, our final Sweet 16 matchup between the 10-seed Bucks, 15-seed Pistons. I don't know how either of these teams are. Well, okay, Giannis. Anyways, this is chaos. Oh my gosh, and the chaos won't stop. Detroit is up 4. They're gonna win this game, the 15 seed. Giannis, you gotta come through clutch, my guy, right here. He bricked it. I cannot believe what I'm seeing for like 75% of this video. This is nuts. Jaden Ivey in the clutch. Easily the most unpredictable video I've made in like months. This is wild. Detroit advances. It's just crazy the way this all goes. Along with the 11-seeded Nets, yes, the Pistons advance. One of those 2 teams will be in the Final 4. I don't know how. And equally as baffling, in the top right region, I mean, everything was basically chalk, but we're gonna lose Luka and the Hawks or Jimmy and the Bulls, and that just doesn't seem right. But altogether, we've got our Elite 8. 3 of our teams that have advanced are double-digit seeded teams, which is just like, that doesn't happen. We have a single 1 seed, no 2 seeds. This is madness. We know the teams involved, the players, the rosters. At this point, it's unpredictable. It's chaos. Let's keep it rolling, man. Let's find our Final 4, beginning on the left side, where OKC had their hands full with the Kings dynamic duo. Okay, wow. OKC really pushed it at the end there, but that was close for a good 3.5 quarters. Fox 35-6, Tyrese 25-12. They've been amazing this video, but finally they meet their match. I've been patiently waiting for Steph and the Warriors to meet their match this video, and I think it's finally happened. Jordan Poole inside bricking. Yep, I think that might be it. Under a minute left, Portland is up 7. They are on a mission this video. I don't think they need a bucket here. I think the game's already over. Anthony Simons, though, drops his nuts all over Oracle Center, Chase Center, whatever they're calling it now. It belongs to Anthony. The Blazers on a true Linsanity run right now, while something had to give between 2 heavyweights, the Hawks and the Bulls. Oh, and Kobe White going close. Why did Kobe not continue? He had a clear lane. It's all good, though. That was like a pass to Wendell, I guess. And once again, dude, this has to be on purpose. Billy Donovan does not have Jimmy Butler on the court. Luka is bullying to the rim, retakes the lead. And I'm just realizing there is no time for this Michigas. There is 30 seconds left. Jimmy Butler, are they going to sub him in? They're going to sub him in for a game winner again, aren't they? Bobby Portis ties it up. Yeah, there he is. Jimmy Butler's been... This is almost identical to the script the Bulls had against the Celtics. Jimmy Butler not in during the clutch. Bobby Portis scoring a bucket. Then Jimmy hits a game winner. Oh, it's going to happen. Kongwu in for the dunk. Here we go. The only difference is Jimmy can't win the... Well, I mean, if he shoots a 3, he can win the game, but he's probably just going to tie it up. We're going to have OT. I see the vision, man. Unstoppable force, immovable object. Still don't know who's... Oh my gosh, Kobe White is wide open. He is wide open. Jimmy deferred. He trusted his teammate, and he should not have. It ends a 1-point game. Very fitting. Both these teams have been awesome during the video, but Luca's Hawks got it, man. Our final Elite 8 matchup, the underdogs, man. The Nets versus Pistons. Wow, a pretty tight game I could have jumped into. I don't, and Brooklyn survives. Finally, someone had to put a stop to the Pistons. Are you serious? I mean, at least Brooklyn is a respectable 11 seed. We couldn't have a 15 seed advancing to the Final Four. That is too chaotic. Well, also on the right side, things even out with the 1 seed Hawks advancing through. That's how it should be. The 10 seed Portland Trailblazers continue their Cinderella run. They win the bottom left region, while the OKC Thunder win the top left. They're a 5 seed, but I knew they were much better than that indicated. As just like that, we are on to the Final Four of our drafted teams tournament. Thunder versus Blazers coming out of the West. Hawks, Nets in the East. Let's go. I've said since the outset of this video and just moments ago, the OKC Thunder are not a 5 seed. This roster is really good. Even though Durant, Harden, Russ are old, they are deep. They have a lot of talent, even some young studs, so they should be able to handle business, especially at home against the 10 seed Portland Trailblazers, who, you know what, Dame and CJ are playing very well this video. They've got a solid squad, but man, they are small. They have no centers. How are they doing this? I can't even deny it, man. I think OKC should and probably will win this game, but at this point, I also know nothing about simulation, so let's see. Yeah, okay, all right. I know a little bit something, a little bit of something. I know, I don't know anything. Anyways, OKC wins. Can I talk, please? James Harden leading the way, 28-6-11. OKC is off to the championship game. Y'all know I'm always on the hunt for good content, so that OKC game being a blowout, I didn't love that, and I can't lie. I fear the Hawks might also blow out the Nets, but you never know, dude. They've got Luka and a bunch of balance. We know this. While the Nets roster, they don't have Luka. They also don't have balance. Claxton, Lopez, Allen, Plumlee, 4 of their best 6 guys are centers. I don't understand how they're here, but who knows, dude. Once again, it should be pretty obvious who the favorite in this game is, who I think is gonna win. Does that happen? Oh my goodness. If I speak, I'm in trouble. If I speak, I'm in trouble. Luka Doncic, you got me, right? You aren't gonna let this happen. He missed. Okongwu on the glass. Woo, he made that. I've seen too many of those layups miss. They're gonna lose this game. They are down 1. I don't think they're gonna be able to get really. Pat Connaughton to Brook Lopez a lob. Yeah, that didn't work in the clutch. No kidding. Brooklyn, Dennis Schroeder inside. Okongwu kicks it out. Horford for 3. What an offensive set that was. Wow. Okay. All right. I suddenly feel much better about Atlanta. And now, why am I rooting for the heavyweight? I mean, let's go. The Nets in the finals. Let's get some chaos. Yeah. Luka working on Pat Connaughton under 30 seconds left. Oh my, another wide open look, but he misses it. Brooklyn, it's here for you. Miles Plumlee is on the court with Brook Lopez, Jared Allen, Nick Claxton, and Pat Connaughton. Somebody please explain to me how this is a rotation alignment. He's wide open. Pat Connaughton. I have seen it all. What is happening, dude? No. I don't understand. I don't. Like, I'm obviously saying a lot of things. I'm yelling a lot of things, but I feel a bit speechless at how this video's turned out. Luka, you need a 3, my guy. Why are you deferring to Joe? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what. Yeah, no words. I'm speechless. Cam Thomas, 36 points, 15 of 24 from the field. Sure, he's carrying. And I'll be honest, as we look at our bracket with the Thunder and Nets advancing to the final, I was kind of rooting for the Hawks because I thought that would be an epic final game with lots of drama. But I promise you all, I have learned my lesson. I am not doubting these Brooklyn Nets with Cam Thomas and all them centers. They will make this a good game. This is a legit championship final. Let's freaking go. Nets Thunder, it's on. And here we go. No need for a highlight recap, B-roll montage to up the drama. It's a 3-point game with under 2 minutes left. That's all I needed to see, bro. That's it. James Harden curling off a screen. 6-point lead for the Thunder. No, James bricks it. OKC found a stop after that Harden missed 3. Okay, that's big time. Any shot here could be the dagger. Brooklyn, your magic can't be running out now, can it? Sengun underneath. That is a great find to old man Kevin Durant. I am not doubting Brooklyn. They can find a clutch bucket here to extend this game, extend the drama. Kuzma inside misses. He doesn't get the board. Where is Cam Thomas and why is he not handling the rock right now? Kyle Kuzma. Wait a minute. That's a good look. Kyle Kuzma. I knew it. That was a clean look for 3. Okay. Is Brooklyn not gonna oh my gosh. James Harden. No. Oh no. That was worst case scenario. What a stupid sequence. What did I just see? I was speechless speechless because that was an insane sequence, all right? Brooklyn did what I always beg teams to do, not to foul. I don't know if they were trying to intentionally foul. They probably were. James Harden mindlessly chucked up a three, missed it, but Brooklyn didn't grab board, and KD got an and one. Literal worst case scenario. The Brooklyn Nets made it close. They made an improbable run, but at the end of the day, it's the OKC Thunder, a 5 seed, disrespected by the regular season sim, but super loaded on paper, who make it to our championship game, where indeed, as the favorite in that game, they take down the Brooklyn Nets and do become the champion of our drafted teams tournament. Man, what a ride that was. This roster was so much fun, and like I said a bunch of times, I did know the Thunder were great, but the Nuggets, the Hornets, so many other loaded squads were eliminated early. Chaos, man. If you enjoyed, like the video, check out Underdog. Link is down below.